Users have three options from which they can access KYOCERA Cloud Information Manager: a web-based client portal, the MFP Client High-Pass application, and a mobile application for phones and tablets. Our first application is the User Portal. The upper left is the navigation pane, which contains links to the rest of the portal. The search bar allows one to perform a keyword search for documents. Any task assigned to you will display in this area. A tab that displays a number indicates the number of tasks on that tab for you to finish. Files can be uploaded here by simple drag and drop. One can also click in the area to manually upload files. As documents are uploaded, they display in this area to be indexed. If the fax forwarding feature is set up on an MFP, incoming faxes will display here. This area displays the last 50 indexed files. By default, Indexed by Me is selected, so you can see the last 50 documents that you indexed. Clearing Indexed by Me displays documents recently indexed to which you are granted read access. Uploaded documents must use one of the supported file formats. Documents can be uploaded one of two ways: drag and drop the files, or click this icon and select the files from the resulting dialog box. Only 10 files can be uploaded at a time. The files appear in the drag and drop file area. Unwanted files can be deleted from this list prior to their actual upload. When you are satisfied with the list of documents, click on Upload to add the documents to KCIM. If the Upload button is grayed out, then you either selected an invalid file type, loaded more than 10 documents, or one of the documents is more than 30 megabytes in size. The documents will upload. After the upload is complete, the files will display in the Documents to Indexed area. To index a document, click on the Documents icon. Multiple documents can be indexed as a batch by clicking on the Bulk Indexing button. Select the documents that are to be indexed as a batch, and then click on Start Indexing. The indexing dialog box opens, displaying a preview of the document. Start by selecting the Document Class dropdown. Select the document class from the list. Click here to select the destination folder. Select the folder from the list. Input any desired attributes. Clicking this box will save the current document's values and move you to the next document for indexing. Index all documents as required, and then click on Finish. The indexed documents are moved from the Documents to Index area and will display in the Recently Indexed area. Index data can be pulled directly off a document using the Click Indexing feature. Click in an index field and move your mouse pointer over to the document. As you move over the document, available text highlights yellow. Hover the pointer over the information and click the mouse. The highlighted data will be copied into the attribute field. Select My Folders from the navigation pane to display and manage folders and documents. Selecting a folder will bring up the details for that folder. One can create a new folder by clicking the New Folder button. Clicking the ellipses will reveal additional actions that can be performed here. Double-click on a folder to drill down to that folder's contents. Selecting a document in the folder displays information about the document. The summary displays the metadata created by the system. The Metadata tab displays metadata added by users. The Content tab provides a thumbnail view of the document. Next is the document's history within KCIM. Comments can be added on the Comments tab. The Signature page shows information about the digital signature if one has been created. Select a file and then click the ellipses to display the Actions menu. Some of these actions are self-explanatory, others require an explanation. The Add File as a New Version allows one to replace the current version of the selected document with a new document. The older document is retained and the new document uploaded becomes the current version. The Request Validation action will have another user validate the accuracy of the selected document. Documents requiring validation display a To Be Validated icon next to the file name. Users with the right permission can validate the document from the task area on their dashboard. To validate a document, a user navigates to the dashboard. In the Tasks area, click on Validate to display the documents that require validation. Folders that have documents to validate will be displayed. The number to the right tells you how many documents are in that folder requiring validation. Click a folder. Select a document in the list. The details of the document displays over to the right. The user can look at a preview of the document, proofread the metadata, and other details about the document. If all is well, click the ellipses and select Confirm Validation. Once a document is validated, this icon displays next to the document's name. The Create Task feature lets you create a task for another user or yourself. A task is an action or actions users are to take in relation to documents. There are two options available: single task, which is a task assigned to a single user or for yourself, and task sequence. A task sequence is a series of tasks assigned to a list of users in sequence. The task is passed to the next assigned user after a user completes their portion of the task. After tasks have been created, they are managed in the My Processes tab on the dashboard. Locate and select the document on which you wish to create a task. Click the ellipses and select Create Tasks. The default is a single task. Name the task. If the task is for yourself, click the Assign to Me button. To choose a different recipient, start typing in a name and a list of possible users display from which to select the recipient. Details of the task can be input here. Click the calendar icon. One can select a date and a time for when this task is due for completion. Click on Select. The notification checkbox is optional. Click on Create when finished. A task sequence creates a task for a sequence of users. Create a task. On the dialog box, select Task Sequence. The default title is the document's name. Click on the plus sign to add the first recipient. The task name entered here will be for this specific recipient. Under Recipient, begin typing the name of the user. A list of possible users will appear. Select the appropriate user. Add the due date and time and any notes for the first user. Click on Add. Add other recipients as necessary by repeating the previous steps. Once the task sequence is finished, click on Save and Start. After a task has been created, that task will appear on the Processes page for the first recipient in the sequence. Users will see their tasks on their dashboard. From here, users can complete their task. Click on the task. The task opens showing the task description. Over to the right, one can view the details of the document, starting with a short summary. Next is the document's metadata. The Content tab displays a preview of the document. Next is the document's history within KCIM. Other tabs include comments and signatures. After all requested data is verified, click on the Finish Task button. Task sequences can be made into a template for use as future assignments. This can shorten the time required to create a task sequence. Start the process by selecting a document, then use the Actions menu to select Create Task. Choose the Task Sequence option. Then click on Templates. Create a name for the template. Add tasks by clicking on the plus sign. Name the first task and assign it to a user. Click on Save. Select the plus sign again and create all additional tasks as needed. The task sequence will appear in the task list. When all tasks have been created, click on Save as New Template. The new template is added to the template list. Click on Apply and the task sequence is created. Click on Save and Start to activate the task sequence. To use a task template, start the task creation process and select Task Sequence. Click on the Templates button to pull up the template list from which you can select a template and apply it. If your organization has activated retention management, you can request documents to be retained. Use your organization's archiving/records retention rules to decide if a document should be retained. A user requests retention, and the admin grants the request. Select the document you wish to retain and click on the ellipses. In the Actions menu, select Request Retention. In the resulting pop-up, click the Request Retention button. A retention requested icon will appear next to the document. The customer admin can approve a retention request. To do this, from the Folders view, select the document with the retention request icon and click the ellipses. In the menu, click on Set Retention Date. Use the resulting pop-up to set the retention date and click on Save. The document's icon changes to the Under Retention icon. When the retention date has been reached, the icon changes to a red Expired Retention icon. Expired documents can be deleted. Use the Retention Management view to keep up with the status of retained documents. A green icon shows the number of years, months, days, or hours until the retention period expires. A red icon indicates that a document's retention time has expired and displays the number of days or hours the document has been in this expired status. Retention requested documents will display a gray retention requested icon. To scan documents from a high-pass machine, press on the Information Manager icon on the home screen. Input your username and password, then press the Login button. Place your document onto the document processor. On the Scan to Cloud screen, modify any scan settings as necessary. Edit the file name if desired. Once all the settings have been modified, press the Begin Scan button. The document will be scanned. The app displays a preview of the document. If the preview does not look correct, press on this X to rescan. If the document looks correct, press the Send the Scan Document button. The document is uploaded to the server. You will receive a confirmation when the upload is complete. The KYOCERA Cloud Information Manager mobile app can be used to upload documents to KCIM. Captured documents are uploaded as PDF files. One can use the app to manage the history of uploaded documents. The KCIM mobile app is available for Android and iOS devices. After authenticating to KCIM, press the Upload button. This opens the device's camera within the app. The user can toggle the camera's flash as well as zoom in or out using a two-finger pinch. Take a photo of the document and press the Upload button to send the file to KCIM. The upload history is used to manage the PDF retentions of captured documents. Select the History icon. A list of uploaded documents shows. Data of each document is shown. Tapping a document allows the user to preview the PDF file. Swipe a document to the left to delete it from the handheld device.